we really couldn't at that time have predicted how deeply this would change the workplace. And so I think we're seeing kind of that floodgate open. And now we're writing a new rule book. And so we want to be consciously creating workspaces that work for both employees and employers.
There was just a lot of fear and uncertainty among the employees and even the administration,
And I remember long days. I remember many conversations. I know it was at least weekly. We were getting different compliance from New York State.
That's really what, we were all anxious about, I guess, okay, I'm going to say that I don't want to say we're all anxious because, some people on this comment, I was not anxious. Several of us were anxious, and people I interacted with were very anxious, including myself.
Nobody's job was their own anymore. I mean, obviously, clinically jobs changed and shifted, but even in HR, I mean, my day-to-day flipped upside down. And
EAP is embedded into everything that we do. Child and Family Services EAP. I will give you a plug. And nuanced with it, where we say, it appears that you may be having some struggles or things like that. Please consider sort of the tools in your toolbox. EAP is one of those tools.
Where does empathy fit?
I think leadership didn't look at someone as just an employee filling a hole anymore. But I need you here, in body and mind.
I mean, immediately, I don't think I've seen more plexiglass throughout the facility. I think continuously we're talking with employees. We're having quarterly meetings with managers.
Because when we talk about sort of equity, equity is not equality. It's not that, you don't have the same thing. You're not getting the same thing.
One of the things that I'm excited about is that it really tested us to look at technology.
I think the biggest thing is the flexibility and that work-life balance. We keep this empathy towards our employees. How do we build it into policies while still maintaining, our operational needs? It is nice to see a more engaged workforce, standing up for their rights, for, inclusion of their ideas.
Our staff are people first, workers second. So the idea of being flexible, I think, is going to be what it's going to be going forward. So those who are trying not to be flexible, I strongly encourage you to reflect on that and to maybe some changes, because you're really going to find it hard to either get people and or keep them.